Hey, what's up guys? Scum here. Today I just want to do a quick collection update video because I haven't done one of those yet. I've been getting some pretty cool records in the mail. Just want to show them off, share with you guys, maybe show you some cool records in the process. So let's start off with an album that I got from 20 Bucks Spin. They have an excellent distro. And this is Macabre Omen with The Ancient Returns. Macabre Omen, first of all, badass band name. And they're a band from Greece originally, relocated to London. Was a one-man project for a while, but now it is a two-man project. And I wanted to show off this one because the packaging on it is superb. You've got the gold foil stamped band logo along with the album title. And this is new artwork for it, I believe. And I'll show you the contents of the record. It has this really cool booklet, again with the cover art on it, and it's got the lyrics on the inside there. Really nice landscape photos. And it came with an insert for the record. Some more cool artwork there. Badass dude with a sword. Here on the back of it, some credits and information. The record itself came in a regular plain sleeve on traditional black vinyl. If you've never heard of Macabre Omen, think like early Rotting Christ. Definitely some Bathory influence, as well as stuff like Nocturnity, other Greek black metal bands. I got the CD one for that too because I love the new artwork and the packaging. The CD, same artwork, same packaging. Back. And then the CD itself. This record was released by Van Records. Definitely check that one out if you like Greek black metal. The next one we've got is an album that I was kind of on the fence about getting, but again, the packaging on this one was so awesome. Behexen, The Poisonous Path. I like Behexen, I like Finnish black metal a lot. I listened to this record and I wasn't sure about it my first listen, but when I got the record and I put it on, it was just so awesome. I mean, I really like this record. If I had gotten it a little bit sooner, probably would have made my top 50 list. But oh well, sometimes some records slip through the cracks, and it's got a really cool silk screen on side D of the record. This was a 2 LP gatefold. That nice sigil silk screened on there. Then I'll show you the gatefold real quick. Behexen, The Poisonous Path. And then the insert here is glued into the gatefold. If you open it up, you have the lyrics, band pictures. Again, like the packaging on this is what sealed the deal for me. This is really cool stuff. You know, when you're buying a double LP, you're probably paying around 30 bucks. But for me, for this record, 30 bucks, worth it. I mean, with everything else that it comes with. It's a black double LP. And then it also came with this little insert, just some artwork. Really cool stuff. It came with the download card as well. And I used it, so don't bother looking at the code. But, you know, when bands or labels take the time to print out a download code, and especially one that has, you know, like the band logo on it and the album title, that extra effort, they don't have to do that. That's something that they do extra for people who want to buy their record. And I really appreciate that. It gives me the digital copy that I can listen to on my computer. I can listen to it in my car when I bring my iPod into my car. So I like digital download codes. I obviously prefer the vinyl, but if they throw this download card in there, very pleased with it. So that's all for Behexen, The Poisonous Path. And then the next one, no introduction needed, Merciful Fate. This is one of their post-Reformation albums, Dead Again. This one comes on a gatefold. Got the band pictures here, lyrics here, and it came on an absolutely beautiful blue vinyl. It's a double LP once again, and I love how Metal Blade with their reissues are starting to use the old Metal Blade logo. I'm such a sucker for that logo. I don't know what it is about it, but just so cool. And yeah, Metal Blade has been doing a lot of reissues lately, and they've been doing the Merciful Fate records that came after Don't Break the Oath and Melissa. I've picked up all of them. They all sound great, and they're all on colored vinyl, at least the copies that I have. And there's different variants, different like splatters and things like that. So if you're into Merciful Fate, obviously, I don't need to tell you about them, but you know, I'm a collector. I like Merciful Fate. Of course, I'm gonna buy a reissue. And then lastly, this is an album that I pre-ordered, I think back in like the beginning of October. So I waited a couple months for this one in anticipation. Incantation, Tribute to the Goat. This record was intended to be a live in-studio album where the band was just going to play live and they were going to record that, and then what they recorded was going to be on the album. But they, you know, it says here, there's awesome liner notes from Kyle Severn, who is the drummer of Incantation. You can see here, 20 years later, because this album came out 20 years ago, and this is the first proper reissue it's seen. There's been some bootlegged copies, but this finally reissued by Season of Mist. And he talks about in the liner notes how they recorded at some really like crappy studio in New Jersey, and they just partied all the time, and they ended up having to do like a lot of editing, a lot of mixing and mastering, so it's not really a true live album, and they weren't very happy with the outcome of it. He said that it had almost been 20 years since he had listened to this album, but people were telling him that fans liked it. There were people who wanted to see it reissued. So Season of Mist did a great job with this. I love the cover. And then it came on, my copy is on a gold vinyl, which perfectly matches the cover. The gold was out of 333 copies. I was almost tempted to get the black because it came out in 666 copies. Ooh. But I went for the color version because I think it fit with the album cover better, and it was more limited. So that's all for this album update, or collection update, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, thanks for watching these videos, guys. Anyone who's subscribed, send me positive messages, comments, things like that. Once again, I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for the rest of my top 50 albums of 2016 countdown. I'll catch you guys next time.